Think you cook Sage in the NFL debate?
Oh my God!
I'll cook any of y'all in the NFL.
He's gaslighting me. He's gaslighting
any one
me.
of you could get cooked. Any one of y'all will get cooked. I will actually. I could literally go. I could probably. I'll be honest. If we go NFL, I could go. I'll go 4 straight. Bink, 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 bink. Straight.
Depends what you say.
Was I in hard?
Depends what you say.
On God. If we talking NFL football.
Depends what you say.
If we talking football, I'll go 4. I'll go 3-0. I'll go 3-0 against the whole.
Don't get
the whole pod, bro.
Oh my God. He said 3-0 for a reason because when Forbes is down,
nah, because DKM they don't watch that out there. They don't watch that out there. DKM not watching that. I'm not gonna waste my time with that. DKM is a waste of my time, so that's why I don't want to go 3-0. I don't want to go 3.
I've been to more NFL games than you this season.
DKM is that doesn't count, bro. You know that's a preseason game for me.
We start talking about long snapper, you're gonna get real tongue tied real quick.
Can he pick it over Stem? How?
Whatever say.
I literally was just asking what he knows. Oh, so you want to debate Sage? I hate this dude.
Let's go.
So what? So you're horny. So my question: what do you feel about the tush push?
I mean, bro, can everybody in the league do it?
Do you think they can't?
Is every team in the league allowed to do it?
Yeah. Like, how do you feel? Like every team in the league is allowed to do it.
So then I don't have no problem with it. I don't, because bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't find nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Because one, there's no like smoke and mirrors about it. Everybody knows it's coming. So that's the first thing. 2, you have the option of using another person instead of your quarterback to do the tush push. You can put a tight end there. You can get a fullback to do it. You can get somebody bigger to do it. So, like, for example, people look at the Carolina Panthers who have a small quarterback and Bryce Young. Well, don't put Bryce Young in there to do it. Go get somebody else on the field to do it. But I look at it like, Sage, if everybody has the opportunity to do this play and it guaranteed to work, then they could do it. The only difference is, I mean, they just not doing it better than the Eagles.
Yeah, that's my problem. And I ain't gonna cap. I hear it all the time that the Eagles do it the best. That's fine, but I think a lot of people who say only the Eagles do it don't watch football, and I'm glad you didn't say it because I'd have said I beat you in 2. Other teams do it, just granted not to 90% because Jason Kelsey's one of a kind, but other teams are hitting that success rate well. Not even in the NFL. I went in the barbershop to get a cut at like 6:30. I seen Maryland do it. I said like college teams are able to do this shit. So I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the problem with it ain't what you're saying on the offensive end. If it's in there, that's fine. Do it. No shit. I think the problem is it shouldn't exist because how the hell do you guard it 4 straight times? That play I'm talking about, I don't know if it was Maryland or the team they were going against. They ran the tush push 3 times on the goal line, and you just couldn't stop them. They went from the 3 to the 2 to the 1 to the touchdown. It's just like you can't stop them unless you really don't have any physical players, not even quarterback on the team. And I just think that takes away the. Can you really stop them on 4th and inches?
Is it affecting the win-loss column for teams?
I'd say so because some of these teams ain't nice on 4th down. Like
the Eagles didn't win the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's the highest possible.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is like,
and it's relatively
that's known to do it is not winning all. Like, bro, everybody could do it. Sage, everybody can do it.
It's so. What happened to the game I love type shit? Like, it's like, man, like I as a Steelers fan, my brother, I know we suck on 4th and 1. We can't do a lot of things. But imagining if we didn't have the most incompetent OC of all time,
that Kenny Pickett at quarterback, that's what you need to talk about.
We'll talk about that later.
He's not good.
I'm not gonna act like hey, you fool. I'm not gonna act like he is. I'm not gonna act like he is. Not gonna act like he is. He's good for 5 minutes at the end of the game, which is good, but that's it. But that's the thing. Like, I'm literally like, damn, the Steelers offense fucking sucks. And if we had a different OC, we could do it. So it's like, God.
Or like, maybe I should have just been giving the ball to Jalen Warren more.
That's very true. If we're gonna transition, chat. I know a lot of you motherfuckers, and we'll go back to hoops because this is a basketball platform. As Morris is crying in the chat, I'll say this, man. And Damo, if you want to chime in too, because you're a talent guy. Yo, Najee is way more talented than Warren, but he is not a better running back. No shot.
He's not more talented than Warren.
I think he's more talented. He He can jump higher. Speak. No. I'm
Listen,
saying
I'm not gonna lie. Low key,
my
think
bad.
Damo could get into a low key start foot race with him, bro. I love you, Damo, but for real, like I don't think he's fast, bro.
Najee does not move.
It looks like he's running with
Najee does not move. I give you that. Najee does not move. I give you that.
I sneak people with how I move, man. You don't expect that spin to be that fast.
Oh my god!
Bam!
I think
elbow at your face. Where did that come from?
I think
it's not how fast it is. It's just you're big, dog. Like.
Now you're big, but I'm just saying, Damo, it's not even a slight. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's quick at all, bro. Like, he's not quick.
He is, but he just doesn't know when to. Okay, Ayo incoming. He doesn't know when to. He doesn't know when to accelerate. There we go. I picked the right word. He doesn't know when to accelerate. He doesn't know when to take off. There we go. So you just have to think on it. What was I gonna say? Oh man, I already
know when to hit the hole.
I already said pause in advance. Nah, even worse. I said he just doesn't know when to burst. Oh, well,
oh my god.
I'm like, hold on, bro. I'm like, hold on, bro. I gotta think. I gotta think, bro. But we get back to basketball. I don't want to boo the chat. Chat don't know football. Y'all suck. Y'all suck.
Me and Sage can get into debating for him, man. I know the topic.
What do you want to debate, Sauls?
Listen, man.
I was zibing. What do you want?
Tim Duncan got filler rings, man. Let's get to the bottom.
Oh my! Stop saying that. Stop saying filler rings.
In terms of every modern legend, this guy has the most filler rings out of everyone in the top 15.
Well, I'm going to say this yet again, as I always do. Early 2000s is not my forte. Yet again, Sage is back against the wall, but I will do what I can. I will say this: Tim Duncan, from everything I do know, obviously goes down as one of the greatest power forwards of all time because he is ultimately, I think,
up here. What the fuck? Hold on.
Oh, Cooper threw me live. I think he's ultimately at worst 5 defensively. That motherfucker can guard anybody in that right. I say that to say it's not the sexiest ring. It's not the ring that you talk about. It's not the player that you want to model yourself after. But Tim Duncan having filler rings, it's only filler because nobody wanted to watch it because it's boring style of play. I wouldn't say he had just trash competition.
Okay, and here we go, Sage. I'll ask you this because this is not the first time we've had this conversation.
Bro,
who did he face in the 1999 NBA Finals?
I'm not a fucking. I'm not an encyclopedia, bro.
10.
I'm not a fucking encyclopedia,
7,
bro.
6. 5.
He placed the Knicks, bro. He faced the Knicks, bro.
Basketball reference. All right.
W reference, nigga. I'm not like
it is what it is.
Who do you face in 03?
He faced
LeBron James. No, I'm bugging.
No, not LeBron. It was
not LeBron.
Who the fuck? Oh, was it Brooklyn?
They always be stuttering on the Tim Duncan rings. That's all I got.
Is it the Nets? It's the Nets.
I think it was the Nets. Yeah, I'm about to say. I said Brooklyn.
It was the Nets. All right.
Well, it was New Jersey at the time, but yeah.
Who facing 05?
Shout out to New Jersey.
That was wrong.
They always.
I want to say Detroit. Was it Detroit? Was it Detroit?
It was Detroit.
Was it Detroit?
Chat says Detroit.
You gonna trust that?
I said Detroit first, so I'm gonna die with it.
Okay. Listen, all I gotta say is when you look at Tim Duncan's rings,
you're gonna
always come in transition eras, right? Jordan Bulls, Jordan.
What about the ones way past his prime?
Hold on, Jordan and the Bulls died out. Boom, Tim Duncan gets a ring. Kobe, Shaq come together, they get their 3-peat. Duncan gets a ring. Okay, they go back and forth. No one even remembers what happened in that 05 series, to be honest with you. Duncan gets a ring, and I think he underperformed that series. I don't want to talk about that. 07, he faced the Cavs with LeBron James and the crew. LeBron James and friends. That's a Mickey Mouse ring for any other NBA legend. And then after that...
Legends on that team.
After that, what? 2014 was the next one? Tim Duncan was old by then.
So okay, I guess I would say, so you think that the path to the playoffs in 04, 99, was it 07, and his later rings are all so bad that that they're filler?
his path has never been strong. Has never
because
been
I would argue at that point genuinely, and it'll get booze, but I would argue at that point LeBron has had some filler paths to the finals as well.
Lord mercy.
At that fucking point, everybody has filler paths or filler rings. I would argue that, and you don't even like them. I'd argue Giannis had a filler path, or the Suns had a filler path at that fucking point. The only reason we don't care is because Tim Duncan has the fundamental moniker. Tim Duncan has the boring play style, but in terms of actual like winning basketball games, there ain't nothing filler about him. And even then, I would argue, while a lot of people give it doubt for not having the Finals MVP or whatever, Tim Duncan winning rings way past his prime and winning 67 games way past his prime only showed that he was not a filler champion. If he was never in those insanely winning teams, if he was never able to win a championships way past his prime, I'd hear you. But the fact that it took, to be honest, I'm not going to call it fluke because basketball is a beautiful sport and these things happen every time. But it took one of the greatest shots in history and Super Saiyan Braun prior to it for them to not get both of those rings, just for them to follow up. Just to get the first ring, just for the second season. The following season, they beat them by a finals margin. To call that same guy a Mickey champion, and he did it 5 times, ridiculous. You just don't like how he played, bro.
No, I like how he played. I like the bank shot. I like the blocks, the passing. You know what I'm saying? I like Tim Duncan. I'm just saying, when we look at those rings, it just seems like very opportunistic rings. You know what I'm saying?
What ring isn't opportunistic?
When they go low, we go high. Type
99% of rings are opportunistic. That's what I'm talking about.
Especially his.
Oh my god.
Especially
my god, man. Let me think of a Celtics take. I gotta get this nigga back, bro. He keeps doing this with Tim, bro.
Nah, but filler rings is kind of crazy though. Don't like just because the opponent wasn't like memorable, like because the opponent wasn't memorable.
The whole point is I just find it funny that like when people like ring off the champions in the past, they're always freeze.
It struggles on the Spurs. No, it struggles on the Spurs. No, it is funny. Now I'm a comedic guy. It's fucking hilarious. You're like, okay, easy. Lakers. That was the bad boys. Fuck. Who? like shit. It is.
They always go from Lakers 3-peat to the Pistons beat them. There was a ring in between there that people just keep on forgetting. This is funny.
Who did that?
If anyone got filler rings, it's Kawhi motherfucking Leonard.
Let's talk about it. Now let's talk about it. Now let's really talk about it. That's what I was saying. No. So like, what rings aren't opportunistic? Because someone was up. It was Rob up here talking about Kawhi better than Luka. What, for 2019?
Yeah, Kawhi was a demon in 2019, bro.
Luka was the same thing except he didn't get the luckiest bounce of all time.
Oh. Holy smokes. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I still feel some type of way because I thought it was a little racist when Luka Doncic hit that 3 in front of them boys in a bubble and a Black Lives Matter logo, walking back, talking about this my shit. So, you know, as much as I love Luka Doncic, at the time in the matter in which the climate of the world was,
read the room type shit.
That was crazy, bro.
I would have stood on the sign. He was
you feel the same way about Tyler Hero?
Right there. Oh.
Huh?
Do you feel the same way about Tyler Hero?
Nah, because I watched LeBron shoulder bump him to oblivion in the NBA Finals.
I mean, I guess he was still doing work. Walking on the Black Lives Matter.
The snarl? Remember the snarl there, Rob?
The snarl was nasty, but you know he's American, so we good with him, bro.
Apparently
I'm xenophobic, so you know he from the great state of Wisconsin, so you know, real American state, Wisconsin.
How'd you feel about Miles Leonard?
Big Miles.
Damn.
Yo, you trying to catch me sleep. I'm Gucci, bro. I'm good. I don't want no smoke.
That's what we do over here. We keep it a buck until you can't keep the bucks in your house.
I think he's playing
we keep it a buck until you can't keep them in your house, buddy.
I think he's playing in the Euro League. You know, I mean, I don't co-sign anything he personally said.
I got one, buddy in the chat. Myers didn't even say anything crazy. Kim, you're a racist.
Got him.
It always
got him.
Throw Myers with a name out there, you'll find the racists. I promise you, you'll find them.
All right, chat. Next poll is up between me and Sage, and then we'll go to the winners bracket. All right, we'll go to the winners bracket.
I personally think it was rigged.
All I'm gonna say, Souls, is what you think about Braun in 2012.
It was really
I asked a bad question. I should have asked it better. I should have asked the question better. It would have been more compelling.
Zay, what'd you say?
I said, so what do you think about Braun in 2012?
Great ring. What?
Great ring.
It was a ring. It wasn't a filler ring. LeBron's first ring is a filler ring.
It's only not filler because y'all like Kevin Durant.
Oh, don't make me defend KD now. What the fuck? That was a great ring.
I was going to. That's what I was trying to do.
No, you're sick, buddy.
I was going to have you defend KD, bro. I was going to do
sick. You're not about to make me compare the 2012 Thunder to the 99 Knicks with.
Nah.
I don't even know who's on that team.
You know you like Wayne, bro. It's fine. You know you like Wayne.
I do like Wayne.
You know you like Wayne.
He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. All right, let's see what this poll is looking like.
Actually, you know what I should have debated you on, Damo?
What's up?
I do not think
LaMelo Ball versus
like
Halliburton.
In here. It's Mickey Poll. Who?
LaMelo
versus who?
LaMelo Ball and Halliburton.
You're taking LaMelo?
Oh, no way you taking Melo.
Mm-hmm. I don't know basketball, though, like they say. I don't know ball, but I like LaMelo, man, over Halliburton.
Hold on. Wait. We might be able to do it. Okay. So who won?
I really do like LaMelo over him.
Damo won his shit. Mm-hmm. DCam by default.
Oh, it's a bracket? Oh, I thought we just
then whatchamacallit? Sage just won. So the winners is Dom, DCam, and Sage.
I know y'all let's keep it a buck, so I just wonder, are y'all going to talk about Diddy or y'all worried about them people coming to find y'all?
Oh, we talked about Diddy.
We talked about him on the podcast.
I'm straight over
I talked about Diddy today.
I'm afraid of my
I'm gonna watch.
I felt like the conversation would have been because I wasn't informed on everything. I think Omar's more informed on shit, so he might have been able to lead the conversation a little better than me. But we talked about it though.
Yeah, definitely. I made my jokes about it and shit, but it's just too many things that keep coming up about that kind of shit. But long story short, I don't want to speak too much on it. I ain't going to disrespect them. I like my car.
Man, fuck that nigga Diddy. That nigga be out here diddling like people. He out here abusing women. Shit. He been out here touching on these men rappers all these years. I'm glad he getting exposed. Him and Birdman need to be stoned, nigga. The niggas are villains. They're modern day super villains. Niggas are horrible.
So you telling me Diddy is Homelander?
Nah, I'm not gonna say Homelander.
Lex Luthor?
That nigga's he like the Penguin. He's the Penguin.
The Penguin.
Diddy's the Penguin, my nigga. And Birdman is Two-Face, nigga. Them niggas is dead ass Gotham villains, nigga.
Birdman is too.
Oh shit, bro.
And Mr. Beast can't help him. He's too busy. And Mr. Beast can't help him. Jimmy too busy building wells in Africa.
Yeah, I'm good with Mr. Beast, man. I'm good with Mr. Beast.
Jimmy's underground.
Shout out to Mr. Beast,
Jimmy
man.
is underground for a week.
Jimmy, Elon, all them niggas are modern day superheroes. No cap, niggas don't want to talk about it.
I'm waiting for the video to come out where Mr. Beast goes, I'm gonna create generational wealth for black people in America. I wonder how that goes out. What if he does something crazy?
Oh man!
What if he does something like crazy, like I'm Mr. Beast, and I'm gonna pay reparations and throws a bag out to everybody?
And guess what's gonna happen?
Yo, Sage, I'm telling you that could happen, bro. Mr. Beast is capable of anything, bro. I'm convinced, bro.
They try to pack him up somehow. They try to pack him up.
He will be on a T-shirt, nigga. Remembering Jimmy.
They gonna try to kill that nigga. They're gonna try to kill that nigga.
Yo, he would get an automatic N-word pass. He would automatically get an N-word pass. He do that, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm building 1,000 public schools in Harlem. First, I'm building 1,000 public schools in Harlem.
1,000 schools.
I ain't gonna lie. I got higher expectations. That nigga should have built a well in Flint. No cap.
Facts.
He did build all those wells.
Yo.
He couldn't go to
all
Flint.
Those wells
Just one for Flint, dog. Just
one well in Flint.
Wait,
let me know you really
Flint still doesn't have clean water?
Hell no.
Wow. That's actually really disappointing.
I actually don't know. Let me not lie. I don't want to lie to you. I actually don't know. I assume not, though. I ain't heard nothing about it. All the rappers I know from Flint still say don't drink the water.
I ain't gonna lie. Mars is right. First world country without clean water. That's crazy, bro. Incredible.
Oh, God damn,
like,
them niggas can't get a cup.
Like niggas can't go in the sticks and find some fucking dirty ass water.
Imagine sniffing England, a water bottle. Like,
all right, buddy.
Well, actually, you know, West Virginia, you know, if you go to West Virginia, they say you shouldn't drink the water there either.
First of all, I don't go through West Virginia.
Just saying. That's where the most like inbred children and mutated children are.
That's a bad idea.
A nigga like me ain't got no business going to West Virginia.
Facts though, on God
West
though.
Virginia for me. No cap.
On God though.
That's where they get made, B-Souls. Yeah, that's where they got to do the water. That's where they do it.
No, for real. All right, man. Let's get this winners bracket ready. I don't know how we want to do this. Who's top?
I think at this point,
I think me and DKM should debate because Chill.
Yeah, just chop me, bro, and let them go. Because at this point, because we lost Chill, so the schedule is different. But the way Chill left was funny as fuck, so it's all good. We just scrap the plan. Let's have Robin.
And I'm out. I'll fuck with that shit. All right, J Rob and DKM can debate, and winner gets Damo. Pause. That's what we're doing.
Hey yo,
let's do it that way.
All right.
It don't matter. Let's do it that way.
Any Luka takes? I think DKM trying to get some Luka takes.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, you had a lot to say about Luka. I know DKM don't fuck with 90%, and I don't actually. I'm with DKM on this.
He don't fuck with Luka Doncic?
Don't fuck with 90%.
No, you had a lot to say about other players being better than Luka.
I do like Luka Doncic though. I do like him though. I know, but
apparently not enough.
I think he's better than your boy Jason Tatum. I know that. Definitely top 5 B-Souls. I definitely think he's top 5. So I like Luka.
Cut it. 5. That's too many. Knock a few off. You might get them.
What player do you think he is in the NBA?
You said, well, who's better?
We debating Luka Doncic. I don't think that's a good debate.
Wait. I got you.
Anything, anywhere, any place.
I got you. I'll throw some prompts out there.
Okay.
Top 5 point guards. J-Rob, go. No order.
Luka Doncic. Steph Curry.
Okay.
Top 5 point guards. I'm gonna go Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
All right.
Is this season or just in general? This season. I just had to make sure.
I already see where we're about to have a disagreement, and I love it.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen.
Shane Larkin again.
I'm praying for this parlay to hit.
There's somebody I do want to say because he's on my team and he's my dog, but I want to win this debate, so I know I can't say it. Does SGA count as a point guard or is that a 2 guard?
I would say so. I mean, I was
going to say if you count SGA as a point guard, then I'm going to say SGA as 5. But if you say Josh Giddey's the point guard, then
nah. SGA is fine. DKM, who's your top 5 point guards?
So it's this season, yeah.
This season, yeah.
Less.
Right. Okay. I got my boy Ja Morant number 1 coming in at number 2. I'm gonna say real shit. I've got Luka 1, Curry 2. I don't know this season. I can't do this season, bro. I don't feel right putting a guy who's had 10 good games over somebody like Curry or Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't sit right with me, bro. But
that's very valid. I say that all the time.
I tell you what, though, you had Tyrese Halliburton up on there, and you got him ahead of LaMelo, and we can talk about that.
I said I would take LaMelo. See, the problem is you got to start reading Mars dick ride me in the chat. I said I prefer LaMelo Ball over Tyrese Halliburton, but right now I think Tyrese Halliburton is having a better season, so I'm not going to not be objective when saying the top 5.
So it sounds like DKM would say that LaMelo Ball is having a better season, right, DKM?
Hell yeah.
How so?
Well, there we go.
You know, basketball is a sport of moments, you know? And Tyrese Halliburton had an opportunity a few weeks ago to end this discussion once and for all. LaMelo started out the season rough. Melo was choking, you know. They're from the same draft class. That was a personal matchup between the two. Tyrese dropped 40-something. LaMelo barely scrapping double digits. Ball in his hand, game on the line, debate on the line. LaMelo took that man's soul and he hasn't looked back since. You got an opportunity to hit a game-winning shot on the guy that you've been debated back and forth with. And when you're all on an island by yourself and you don't have no screen and you're taking it to Rucker Park type shit and you got to cross the man up and get a shot off and you get ripped at half court and you're supposed to say that guy's better than the next man, I ain't having it, bro. And LaMelo ain't looked back since. You look at LaMelo's run of games since then, going crazy with it. Look what he did to your boy JT tonight.
Not too much.
Listen, no, I agree.
He went off.
I agree with that. DKM. I'm very much high on LaMelo Ball. I think he had a rough start to the year. I'm very much a fan of his game, and I do think going forward, this debate will be a little closer. Maybe if this was a year or towards the back end of the year. However, if you look at Tyrese Halliburton, I think the way he's changed life in Indiana says a lot about him as a player. I think right now where he's at in his game, I think Tyrese Halliburton elevates the players around him better than LaMelo Ball. And I think if you look at his playmaking, I think he's one of the best initiators of offense in the NBA right now, along with being obviously a great scorer. If LaMelo's a bit hampered by what goes on in Charlotte, to be honest, I don't think they have the best. I don't think they have the best pieces around him. However, I do think Tyrese Halliburton, though, has maximized the things around him at this point better than LaMelo Ball has at this point. And listen, the Pacers, I think, are going to be more competitive this season just because of what Tyrese Halliburton is doing for him. And 24-11, that's how you get on an all-NBA team. He's probably going to finish this year on one of them all-NBA teams. I don't think LaMelo's may finish anywhere higher than third team all-NBA, if that. I think it's almost a lock that Tyrese Halliburton will be in them first two teams just because of what he's been able to do for the Indiana Pacers. So if it was up to me right now, I would have to put Tyrese at this very moment in their careers over LaMelo Ball. But I do.
And the
but if it were up
season.
to me, this season, careers though, for me, if I was a general manager picking between the two, I personally would pick LaMelo Ball because I know I will put him in a better season to succeed. But ultimately, right now, I think right now Tyrese is having a better season.
Well, first of all, if you're talking about consistently over the course of the whole season, LaMelo started off rough. So I understand where you're going with that. But to touch on what you said about a situation, I lived in Charlotte for 3 months. I covered that team, the Charlotte Hornets, courtside at every game. And I can't even speak on some of the stuff that was going on there in Charlotte. Matter of fact, I will. And this is all just the public information right now. Let's go through what the type of people LaMelo Ball has been surrounded with in the NBA. Michael Jordan, the most absent owner in basketball history. That man would walk up, watch 2 plays, go up to his private box, and start gambling. I saw him in person. I walked past him. He had no interest in watching the game. Secondly, Montrezl Harrell was once LaMelo Ball's teammate.
That thug.
During his time in Charlotte, this man got pulled over for trying to move food from one side of the country to the other. James Bouknight, DUI. Caught one gun
Shout
on
out
his
to
lap.
my UConn boys, man.
Fell asleep with a gun on his lap.
With a gun on his lap. Miles Bridges, we don't even need to talk about that.
That thug.
Kai motherfucking Jones. Tweaking. IG Live off a park, bumping Lil Uzi, going crazy, tweeting himself out the league. Has Tyrese Halliburton had to deal with any of that? Has Tyrese Halliburton had to deal with the BS? Did he have to come off the bench the way LaMelo did as a number 3 pick?
No, he didn't.
How many top 3 picks come off the bench for Devontae Graham and Terry Rozier?
He came off the bench. He was behind De'Aaron.
No,
I want to say he had a whole situation.
Devontae Graham ain't De'Aaron Fox,
bro.
De'Aaron Fox ain't Devontae Graham.
True.
Where's Devontae Graham at now? Another one suspended for a year. DUI. This is the stuff LaMelo was dealing with, bro.
Listen, I don't disagree. I don't disagree about the torture that they're going through. I don't disagree right there. But if you look at the Pacers, man, they're 7-5. They're gonna be okay. And I just think Tyrese Halliburton is the big reason why. And look, the Hornets are relevant definitely because of LaMelo, and I do not like his situation around him. I've definitely been an advocate for free LaMelo Ball. I like his upside as a player, but right now with Tyrese, how Tyrese Halliburton has impacted these Indiana Pacers from really the moment he's arrived. I mean, I think this year he is pretty much just cementing what we already knew from last season. So, I mean, I personally look at what Halliburton is doing. Again, probably going to lead the NBA in assists per game. Probably going to be a first or second team All-NBA player this year. He is by far making the Pacers relevant on an offensive end. He is that team's engine. So I personally feel like he's been the best play initiator in the NBA right now. And I understand the stuff that goes around LaMelo is not his fault, and he's more of a casualty to it. However, these are the circumstances, and that's how it ultimately plays out. You can't debate, you got to argue the Hornets front office for not having great scouts when deciding character. So,
okay, well, since you want to not talk about possibilities, let's talk about what really happened. You want to talk about this season? I think the FIBA World Cup counts as this season. Tyrese Halliburton and Anthony Edwards, they were supposed to be the stars of that USA team. When the United States needed Tyrese Halliburton most, where was he? Against Lithuania, a team with one NBA player. He scored one basket, and it was the luckiest three-pointer you'll ever see. It bounced off the rim 3 times up and in. If you can't do it against guys that aren't even in the NBA, how am I going to respect you over a guy who's done it in Lithuania, he's done it in the NBL, and is now doing it in the NBA? The margins aren't very big.
If Tyrese Halliburton in high school, if Tyrese Burton his senior year of high school went to Division III group regulated team in Lithuania to go play basketball, he would still be out there doing his thing. I know you did not come here and advocate.
Oh, hold on. How are you going to say he's
basketball league to make a point of how LaMelo Ball is better? And then you're going to
hold on. No. I got to interject right here because you're talking crazy.
Tyrese Halliburton over LaMelo Ball, my brother.
So
what does that say about him?
What does it say?
So
well,
you
funnily enough, the same players LaMelo Ball was cooking when he was 16 years old.
Listen, bro.
The players Tyrese Halliburton was playing in his prime.
Lithuanian D3 basketball as the standard for who is better is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, can you let me speak? Because listen, you fucked up, bro. You got yourself caught. The same players that LaMelo Ball was cooking at 16 years old were the same players in that Lithuanian national team. Rokas Jokubaitis locked up, outperformed, and bodied Tyrese Halliburton, and y'all were sleeping. Y'all didn't see it. 6 a.m. tip-off, bro.
My bad.
Team USA versus Lithuania. So Team USA versus Lithuania is the standard in which by LaMelo Ball is better than Tyrese Halliburton. But I watched Tyrese Halliburton go against NBA players on a nightly basis, and you telling me about a bunch of guys whose names I can't pronounce locking up Tyrese Halliburton in a 6 a.m. basketball game is the goddamn standard of which he was better? Please, my brother.
Okay, you talk about what he's doing in the NBA. You see him go up against players in the NBA every night. I saw him go up against the guy when it mattered most, final shot of the game, against the person we're having this conversation about, and he got locked up. You're getting locked up by Rokas Jokubaitis and LaMelo Ball. Shit, I'm starting to think Tyrese Halliburton couldn't do it in the Lithuanian league.
So you taking random moments, and those moments are the reason why. Those are the reason why Tyrese Halliburton isn't as good as LaMelo Ball.
Is that his name?
Like, are you kidding me?
Listen, when there are
listen, let me ask you a question, DKM. Were there other NBA players? Who were the final 2 teams in the FIBA World Cup?
Germany and Serbia.
In Serbia, right?
Right.
So there was other NBA players who lost in that tournament, right? So if I looked at people's stats, bro, that are NBA players who are good ones, and I look at some of their games in this FIBA World Cup, and I look at them numbers, and Hocus Pocus was busting his ass in the game, should I assume Should I assume that they're not as good as a player anymore because you're using FIBA basketball as the standard? My brother, we are talking about the NBA, the best players in the entire
Stop Anthony
world.
Anthony Edwards from cooking. It's all fun and games when Anthony Edwards.
Listen.
You were calling him the next Michael Jordan.
Listen. You think he's the next Michael Jordan?
I don't think so.
But listen, DKM, you're deflecting, my brother. We're talking about two players right here.
The only thing that got deflected was Tyrese Halliburton trying to cross LaMelo up half court, getting ripped.
So if you get ripped, that makes you a better player.
Did he lose the game?
Does that make you a better player getting ripped?
We're talking about
head-to-head matchups.
Margins, my guy.
Head-to-head matchups. So if I look at head-to-head matchups between the two, come on, bro.
I think when there's head-to-head matchups between two players, when it's very fine margins between the two, this is a comparable conversation. I'm not comparing Ruckus.
You're not comparing them. You're comparing LaMelo Ball with Tyrese Halliburton. You're comparing him getting stripped at half court in a game against Lithuania.
I'm talking about getting stripped at half court against LaMelo.
Like that can't be the standard, bro.
Season.
If that's the standard, DKM, if that's the standard, then that's not it, bro.
I'm talking about when they played the Hornets this season, a few weeks ago.
Time. Let's put the poll in the chat. Who won, man? I'm genuinely curious. Who they think won, man?
What's his name again, DK? What's his
name again? Spoke by a second-round pick by the New York Knicks, being stashed in Europe forever. Never got a chance. That guy doesn't even play for Barcelona's first team. He's in the B team.
All right, winner of this chat faces Dama for the final round. I don't know if there's a cash prize. We'll find out.
Oh my god!
All right, let's see. I don't even know who won. I'm be honest right now. I don't know who
call won. It whatever. I am just in a laughing mood now, bro. That was good. That was actually good.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, DK. That's fire.
Bias for the win. It's crazy. Oh, Sengun.
All right, with that being said, DK
after my dog Sengun.
Oh, DK is landsliding? I didn't even check.
DK.
Oh man, yeah, he's winning.
Ridiculousness.
Hey, J-Rob, man.
Ridiculous.
This might be biased, man. It's Mars in the chat sucking me off, bro.
Oh my god.
He got them boys in his hand, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Honestly, at this point, I'm gonna just say it, Mars. I do not fuck with you, gang. Like, player's choice, we good, bro. We good. And I don't give a fuck if how many of your fans in here might be upset about that, bro. But you really be on my dick, gang. And it's getting a little weird, nigga. Like, it's getting a little weird. And my nigga, if you see me in real life, I met you in person, bro. You're a quiet kid, bro. Don't dick eat for the fans in here, bro. I know you in real life, bro. I seen you before. So just relax, bro. Yeah, I hugged you because I liked you then. Right now, I don't like you, bro. You show up for the internet, bro. Fan behavior. We work on the same platform, nigga. We work on the same platform, nigga. We had a camera in front of us, bro. It's for content. I'm gonna give you an exclusive. Niggas over here is glazing over that video that dropped of niggas talking about LeBron and fucking Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas, literally, when we were editing the show, I was going to be the volunteered fucking dweeb of the video.
Damn.
So no matter what, I was going to be against. Mars can speak on that. He was there when it was talked about, but he's in there telling me I'm a fanboy of him. Mars, nigga, don't you be in my Discord every day, motherfucker? Don't ever forget, you in my Discord every day, nigga. I'm not in your Discord every day. I see you in my Discord every day. So remember that, nigga. And with that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all for letting me on the show. And hey, DKM, good debate. Damo, good debate.
Appreciate that. We gotta get you.
Yes, sir. Y'all holla at me, y'all.
You gotta return, man. You gotta come back.
Yes, sir. Yeah, come on, holla at me. And yo, Damo, you gotta come back on the show for football, bro. Your Dolphins cannot do nothing against a good team, bro. And we need to talk about that.
They're not physical. Yeah, they just not physical.
We gotta talk about that. But all right, y'all, it's been real. Holla at me.
All right, bro.
All right, gang.
DKM is tearing a franchise apart right now, bro.
Nah.
DKM is ending a franchise.
Yo, my boy, you are breaking up an entire platform, man.
DKM is Damian Lillard shotting. No, he is waving them off. Oh my god!
Like used to do the shit back in the day, bro. Those LeVar debates.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh my God.
All right, man. Well, final round. DKM versus Damo, man. I have a prompt, man.
Okay.
Better prospect for the next 20 years. Victor Wembanyama or Chet Holmgren?
Oh shit.
Damo.
I mean, I think we both have Vic.
You don't want to make content.
Damn.
You can make
Oh,
Jordan LeBron if you want.
Argue.
You can go Jordan LeBron if you want.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
No. We don't got to. We don't got to, man. The fourth wall's already been broken. Jordan LeBron, I guess. DKM wanted to throw it out there.
Wait, so you have Jordan?
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, let's
Oh
go.
shit! I was not expecting that. Oh,
I mean, I'll take Kobe. I'll do you one better. I'll give you Kobe. I'll give you that man up there.
oh hell yeah!
You want to go Kobe
yeah.
LeBron?
Oh,
Let's
hell
dance,
yeah.
bro.
Kobe
Let's
versus
dance.
hell yeah.
LeBron.
Kobe LeBron.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go, DKM.
Let's go. Let's
Solo.
do it.
Damo, you go first, bro.
What do you mean I'll go first?
No. Hold on. You gotta tell me why.
He wanted to pull up Kobe. Let me hear why you're switching from Jordan to Kobe in the LeBron debate. Let me hear the argument. What's putting Kobe over LeBron?
Because ain't nobody trying to hear the 6-0 in the finals, the same shit we hear on First Take every other day. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, bro.
Okay, so let me hear it. What's making Kobe
That's not
better
accurate
than LeBron?
either.
Let me hear it.
What isn't making Kobe better than LeBron? That's the question.
Let's really talk about that. Yeah, you about to get jumped. Yeah.
Touch it. You on this side.
Kobe.
But
Yeah,
let
we
me
on his
hear it.
side.
You hear what? LeBron James is the most fugazi longevity merchant in basketball history. And I'm sick and tired of people pretending this guy is the greatest of all time because he's played 21 years on juice. I'm tired of hearing it. The guy is an absolute longevity merchant. How have you been in the game 21 years and you only got 4 rings? Well, that does not get talked about enough. He's played with damn near every Hall of Famer in the last 20 years, and he, at every single time, he cherry-picks situation to situation, puts himself in the best position to win, hasn't been in a team without another All-NBA player since I was in diapers. The guy he's fugazi, bro. I'm trying to hear that LeBron
That's great.
shit.
I love to hear that. DKM, let's not forget, we're talking about LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, both guys who did come out of high school. But the difference is this guy and Kobe Bryant came out of high school and was put in a situation on a team that was looking to build something great. They had a Shaquille O'Neal. He was put in a situation to where he can grow under the one dominant force in the NBA and grow into a player. My GOAT, LeBron James, was put in the fire since day one and had to be big bro by his third year in the league. When Kobe Bryant was getting thrown into Utah games to airball clutch shots and to be walked off the court under Shaq's wing while he's being told, hey, little bro, it'll be all right. LeBron James was 21 years old, being the reason his team was in the finals. And when he came up short, there was nobody to little bro him with his arm over his shoulder. He just had to be a grown man at 21, straight out of high school, leading a franchise. If you want to look at a guy like Kobe Bryant, who literally, and I mean literally, would have ended up being a guy like LeBron James had he had an actual shitty franchise instead of a competent one. Kobe Bryant was damn near going to buy a house in Chicago. He was out the door. He was done. When they lost Shaq, he looked around and said, you're not doing anything for me. Let me out this bitch. I'm gone. LeBron James did the same thing in Cleveland. I want to say maybe a lot later. A lot later. Wasn't as soon. Was it 7 years? I don't know about the timeline. Regardless, was ready to go in a similar amount of time and was chastised for it. But this man, Kobe Bryant, gets let off the leash because the Lakers actually went and got players to fit around him for him to build with. While the Cavaliers went out and got a washed Antoine Jameson, a washed Shaquille O'Neal, a washed Ben Wallace. So that's the guy that we're talking about. LeBron James has to defy all these odds. You're calling him soft, but roll the basketball on the court. He's one of the most complete basketball players there is. You're calling his longevity fugazi. Kobe wish he had the longevity LeBron had. He was put in the same situation to carry an underachieving team, and his body gave out on him. In 2018, LeBron's body didn't give out. Kobe's did. Kobe's body could not handle the pressure, could not handle the weight of being that old of a player with that much tread on your tires and having to carry that much of a responsibility. And if you want to sit here and knock it up to, oh man, PEDs, that guy's from the juice, that just goes to show how much of a GOAT LeBron James is, that he defies the laws of physics and has your mind racing and scrambling to think he has to cheat to be that good. No, it's actual God-given ability from my GOAT LeBron James.
Remember and load management.
Okay, so
yeah,
you talk about arm over the shoulder, big bro. Look, when them boys was on the same team at the Olympics, it was Kobe Bryant who was big bro and LeBron James. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that. Let's also not see in a few years' time, we're going to revisit this whole longevity thing when you start to see a Curry go on to year 20, when you start to see a Kevin Durant. Times have changed. Players go for longer. Load management contributes to that, and the fact that time passes. Players are going to go on for longer. So LeBron, year 21. Bro, what the fuck has LeBron really done in LA besides the bubble? He's played alongside Anthony Davis. He aligned himself with the guy they were saying was going to be the guy for the next decade. I see a whole lot of missing playoffs. See, this is the thing about LeBron. Every time he's got the most active GMs, they're always moving pieces, everything to his needs, and he still fails to get it done time and time again. The fact he's gone on to year 21 and he has less rings than Kobe Bryant is something that needs to be discussed. Year 21. It's not like he hasn't had competitive teams around him throughout his 20-year prime in order to get it done. And let's also talk about something else. LeBron James has had more meltdowns. And I ain't just talking about the 2011 finals. Let's talk about in 2006 when LeBron James for Team USA choked and came up small and got outplayed by Vasilis Spanoulis against Greece and failed to get it done.
I know
LeBron
it.
James has never been a world champion. He did not win the FIBA World Cup without Kobe Bryant. And then when Kobe Bryant came to the Olympics, he got him them gold medals, and he ain't represented USA at the Olympics ever since. And when he does next year, he's probably going to get schooled by Victor Wembanyama in Paris when France win it. And then you will find out once and for all that LeBron James is not the guy who you think he is.
You're just making up names.
Vasilis Spanoulis, Google him. Averaged 2 points per game for the Houston Rockets. Outplayed LeBron James at the FIBA World Cup.
Get this out the way right now. When we're talking about the conversation on longevity, you're right. There are going to be guys as of Steph, as of KD, who go on to play these 18, 19, 20-year careers and show that a lot of guys were able to play longer in this era that LeBron James is in. The difference is when they are done, when their numbers are in the Raptors, when their names are in the history books, they will be below the things and the achievements my man LeBron James has. LeBron, the all-time leading scorer. James,
all-time leading scorer of what? Because the all-time leading scorer in basketball history is Oscar Schmidt.
LeBron, all-time leading scorer of the NBA, the best league in the world, James. LeBron, top 10 in assists, all-time, James. LeBron, top 10 in steals of all-time, James. That is the type of guy we're talking about. Now, when Steph Curry and KD retire in year 20 and year 19, year 21, and they're what? The 5th all-time leading scorers, the 6th all-time leading. I mean, Stephen Curry will be the all-time three-point shooter. That's amazing. But these guys that still might not even touch the top 5 on the all-time scoring list. We're still talking about a different level of longevity. That's why you talk about him differently when you're talking about that man, LeBron James. Now, if you want to talk about meltdowns, my brother, let's not, as my guy J-Rob would say, my brother, I don't think you understand who you're talking about when you're defending Kobe Bryant, because Kobe Bryant has all sort of meltdowns that you, I guess, just are forgetting about or don't want to talk about. Let's not forget about what happened to Kobe Bryant when he went against Detroit. Let's not forget about Kobe Bryant quitting on his team and just saying, fuck it, let somebody else score. I'm going to just not be me. Let's not act like Kobe is one of the most egregious teammates in the history of the NBA. This guy grew up idolizing a dickhead himself and decided, oh, I'm going to just take that attitude and multiply it. And had he not had a big man of the dominance of a Shaquille O'Neal, those first couple of years, up until maybe the later half, if they even get a Pau Gasol and he wins those 2, he probably doesn't have any rings. He's Tracy McGrady in the West. All right? So let's not.
My man had Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum. LeBron James, the buyout market, the best role players get bought out of their contracts. They go team up with LeBron James.
Name them. Name the best role players. Name the best role players.
LeBron's had more, bro. If you were to compile a list, washed or not, of the players LeBron James has played with throughout his career and the amount of Hall of Famers.
5 of those players?
Well, for the buyout market,
any of these players you're talking about, these top quality role players LeBron gets on his team. Let's hear about them.
Listen, I ain't no basketball encyclopedia.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're just chatting. I love it.
I ain't just chatting, bro.
You know Vasily Lomachenko, but you can't bring up Jordan Clarkson? Come on, dude.
This is insane,
bro.
Man.
Are you not tired? Are you not tired of this guy and his bullshit? You not see through LeBron's bullshit? He goes to LA, he hypes up the young core the whole time. Clutch Sports, Anthony Davis have a deal under the table. Let's get AD to LA. He bounces back to back, team to team, and he still comes up short. The guy went to the Western Conference and all that final shit every single year ain't quite the same. You put Kobe Bryant in today, I know we're getting on hypotheticals here, but Kobe Bryant in today's era with all the spacing and whatnot, you don't think he'd put up more numbers and score more points than he did back then? Let's not be silly.
You know what's hilarious? You're talking about LeBron James getting all these guys to play with, this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, fry guy. Guess what? Kobe Bryant was another guy who, when he was sick of guys, he was known, historically known. It actually was quoted earlier. It was quoted sometime recently by one of his former teammates saying, hey, man, I'm going to trade you niggas if y'all don't get this shit going. I'm not saying LeBron James. Kobe Bryant is a guy who complained about the Lakers not being good, so he wanted to get traded to Chicago and forced them to go out and get the Pau Gasol deal done.
And LeBron doesn't do that everywhere he goes.
Kobe Bryant is a guy who routinely in the late 2000s and in the early 2010s, the guys that were going against him, he recruited. He got Matt Barnes on his team after ball faking them. He got Ron Artest on his team after the years of constant battles. He says, you know what? If you guys are, hey, what did he tell Matt Barnes? If you're crazy enough to stand up to me, you might as well play with me. So Kobe Bryant was doing just as much recruiting as
you're talking about Matt Barnes, Ron Artest, Steve Blake. I'm talking about Hall of Famers, bro, that this man gets.
Who are these Hall of Fame role players?
Bro, he gets them all, bro. LeBron, he gets everyone he wants. Even if they're what, he'll get a Carmelo Anthony, he'll get a Russell Westbrook, he'll get a Rashard Lewis, he'll get a Ray Allen, he'll get a Danny Green, he'll get fucking anyone he fucking wants. He gets everyone. And half the time, everyone says LeBron makes teammates better. Who the fuck is LeBron James made better? Kevin Love was nice as fucking Minnesota. He goes to Cleveland to become a part of LeBron's story. He won a ring. Who gives a fuck? He would have been better off chasing Kevin Garnett's records in Minnesota. LeBron don't make nobody better. It's all about LeBron. He's full of shit, and you still buy into the shit. And you can talk about Kobe Bryant's meltdowns. Kobe Bryant never got outplayed by a motherfucker who averaged 2.9 points per game in the NBA. I tell you that when his country needed him most.
That's not true.
It is true. Go check the numbers.
No, that's not true. No, I can go back and find a game where a guy
go back to 2000.
Anything. I can go back through the history books and find a guy who was scoring jack shit, but matched up against Kobe and probably had his career high that night, and Kobe's having an off night because we're talking about Kobe Bryant, the most misses in NBA history. So he had a lot of stinkers.
The most turnovers in NBA history.
His stinkers stink.
And LeBron's don't.
His stinkers stink.
And LeBron's
not compared to Kobe. Not compared to Kobe. Hell no. What?
Bro,
this is coming from a Laker fan, lifelong Laker fan. Kobe stinkers. You might want to go back here and actually watch some of these Kobe games. They were nostalgia's kicking your ass.
Nostalgia ain't kicking my ass.
Was a headache. Watching Kobe could be a headache any given night.
I'd like LeBron didn't have no help in Cleveland the first time around. Like he didn't play with the only American. Like he didn't play. Well, people say that. Well, you want to act like he didn't play alongside Anthony Parker, the only American player to ever go to EuroLeague and win 2 MVPs and multiple championships. You like to sweep that under the rug when you talk about LeBron, and loads of people like to say that when they talk about LeBron's first stint in Cleveland, like he didn't have help. If Shaq was washed and he makes everyone better, you gonna go none out of these players? How many players with LeBron go to die playing alongside LeBron James?
People start arguing me Anthony Parker overseas MVPs, man. I can't.
What LeBron does. It's like the offseason. You don't see
what do you do with that?
No, listen. You're hearing this. You see LeBron. He's like, who's going to be most improved player? He quote tweets it. Taylor Horton Tucker trying to boost his trade value. He's doing the same shit with Austin right now. Yo, I know
Anthony Parker. Me, listen. This is how you know. This is how you know in a LeBron James debate, someone is cooked. They start presenting these wild ass narrative-driven points, and that's where the argument lies. We went from actual basketball to Twitter. Oh, he quote tweets and does this and market.
Okay, you want to talk about you want to talk about real basketball? Let's talk about LeBron's first Olympic medal. LeBron, where was he against Spain? Where was he? It was Kobe Bryant who got that gold medal and brought it home. When USA basketball was at the most embarrassed they've ever been for teams that LeBron James played for and failed to get it done, and they needed it most against a Spain team which was made up of Barcelona and Real Madrid players minus the Gasol brothers. Who was it that closed the deal? Who was it they all turned to in that moment? It was Kobe Bryant. You put Kobe Bryant and LeBron James on the same floor, you ask players across the league, we can say what we want watching from the outside. You ask any of the players, they'll tell you Kobe Bryant, that man was the coldest to ever lace him up. And that counts for a lot more than us sitting here on playback at 5 a.m. UK time talking shit.
I can promise you. I can promise you. You telling me a bunch of NBA rejects POV of getting dominated by Kobe makes him this almighty great player means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. We're talking about the actual GOAT of the NBA. The conversation Kobe wanted to be in, LeBron's actually in that conversation. Everything that Kobe wanted to be in the conversation to be the greatest of all time. He wanted to be in that conversation being better than Michael Jordan. And somehow, some way, my GOAT LeBron James is the man in that conversation. My GOAT LeBron James is the man that's at the top of that list. My GOAT LeBron James is the man that without nostalgia, without a bunch of people living in the past that are lying about the past, without them doing that, the world sees, everyone sees, and the game will tell you historically, my guy LeBron James has far succeeded what Kobe Bryant's
career was. What's LeBron James' career high? What's LeBron James' career high?
61. 61.
Did Kobe Bryant not damn near do that in his last ever game when he had nothing left in the tank? See, these are the things that Kobe could, like.
Are you ready to do? And you know what's funny? At that time, you're right. That's all Kobe had in the tank. That was it. He was done. Finito. You know what's hilarious? LeBron James, further in his career at this point, has 3 times the tank Kobe had.
And still got less rings. Compare the amount of compare the players that LeBron James has played with.
Bro,
just crossing bridges.
Compare the players that LeBron James has played with throughout his career to any of the other greatest players in NBA history, washed or not, past their prime or not. You could go on a list. I even mentioned Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade twice, once again in Cleveland. He's played with fucking everyone. And he still got 4 rings.
When you actually look at
21 years,
when you look at the list, of top 5 NBA players, which always has LeBron James, and if someone's generous has Kobe Bryant's name. When you look at the list of players on that list and their teammates, you actually realize how insane you sound trying to push that propaganda, my God. All those guys play with a great amount of great players. Those guys on that list, you're not going up there and just seeing one all-star and that's it. No, they play with a plethora of Hall of Fame level players, all NBA level players, all-star level players.
Tell you that right now. Ain't nobody played with more all-NBA and Hall of Fame.
LeBron probably played more. I mean, not LeBron, Kareem. Kareem probably played with more Hall of Famers than LeBron.
LeBron's played with damn near the best, like all the best players of the generation of my lifetime. Name them. He's probably played with them. Name them. Go. He's probably played one.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh my God! Wait, what generation are we talking? We're talking about the 2000s.
I'm talking my generation from 2000 onwards. That's when I was
Dwight Howard.
2000 onward. 2000. You're right.
Dang.
You're right.
Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. He's played with them all. And he's still got 4.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook MVP. How many MVPs? How many MVPs and Finals MVP?
Oh my God!
He's never played with James Harden. He's never played with James.
Kyrie
Harden.
Irving.
He's never played with Kevin Durant. He's never played with Steph Curry.
He's played with Kevin Durant for USA.
What? So the USA counts? Oh, so let's not go through the list of guys Michael Jordan played with. Oh my God! Wallahi.
I'm joking with the Kevin Durant thing.
Oh, now we're joking. Now they're
no. Obviously, I'm not saying he's played alongside Kevin Durant, bro.
Time. All right, the poll is up. I'm ending it right now. Damo did win because he got home court advantage, 24-14.
Oh,
I love how Souls throws that in. I love how Souls throws that in. That's great.
Yeah, man. DKM
home court advantage. Gen Z, Braun Dick Riders.
Bronzexuals plus home court is a combo.
Punch it up, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Cinderella run finished at the end. DKM is NBA debate Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Ending.
Yeah, sorry, Chicago Loyola, whatever that shit's called. Florida Gulf Coast. Your run's over. Sorry.
That's
Sorry,
tough.
buddies.
That's tough. DK, I appreciate you for coming on, man. Deadass. This was fun to play, man.
I got one more thing to say to you, bro. I just got one more thing to say to you. And to all the bronzexuals in the chat.
Talk to us.
And Bezos, I know you switched up your take recently. You got get the fuck off that bronze.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you heard he switched?
I heard he switched, bro. Listen. No matter how much you love this man, no matter how great you want him to be and how great you think he is, LeBron James will never, under any circumstances, be the greatest basketball player of all time. And I hope that keeps you up at night and makes you lose sleep.
I'm smoking on your pack right now.
Ain't nobody smoking on none of my packs, bro. I was in North Carolina for 3 months. I ain't see it.
You were literally here when I moved. That was hilarious. Now I wish I would have known you was out.
You moved because you heard I was coming to town.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Oh,
That's
DKM.
insane.
All right, with that being said, man, we're going to close it off right here. This is a fantastic stream. Shout out to the PC guys who came through. J-Rob, Chilltown, even though it was a short
Mars
ride.
was here too.
Mars was here too for a lot of it, so appreciate y'all for coming through. I don't know when the next playback stream is going to be, but go ahead and follow DKM. It's on YouTube. I know some of y'all were asking. DKM on YouTube, man. Channel's been going crazy. I checked it out earlier, man. Shout out to DKM for all the success on the new channel. Also being newly married, that's a big thing. And with that being said, yeah,
I appreciate it, bro. When's your wedding?
I think we're aiming for 2025 right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. 2024 is the year of the house. Year of the house.
I respect that, though.
With that being said, though, we'll catch y'all when we catch y'all, man. Peace out.
Peace.
Deuces chat.